Manchester City are set to offer €40 million for Trent Alexander-Arnold. That is the claim from 365 Score. What I'm going to do is I'm going to break it all down for you, because as we know, this is reality versus clickbait. So let's get started. Over the last few days, a claim circulated suggesting Trent Alexander-Arnold could leave Real Madrid for Manchester City for around €40 million. The source attached to this claim was 365 Scores. So instead of reacting emotionally, this video breaks down what 365 Scores actually is. Whether Trent would ever join another Premier League club, how he's actually done since leaving Liverpool, and what his current situation looks like right now. What 365 Scores is and isn't. 365 Scores is a live score and sports notification platform. Its core function is scores, stats, lineups, alerts, exaggerated football content. This is not a traditional journalism outlet. It does not have beat reporters, club sources, transfer exclusives. When 365 Scores posts transfer related content, it is usually exaggeration, speculative framing, engagement led phrasing. That means posts often do not trace back to an original journalist. In this case, the Trent to City claim originated with 365 Scores themselves, not via another outlet. That immediately places it in the unverified category, which meaning very, very poor clickbait. Would Trent join another Premier League club? This is where logic matters more than emotion. Trent left Liverpool to experience football outside England, play for Real Madrid, test himself in a different league and culture. A return to the Premier League via a rival club would undermine the entire point of that move. There is no credible reporting, no agent noise, no Spanish media backing. And specifically regarding Manchester City, the rivalry history alone makes it toxic. Tactically, Man City do not recruit players requiring structural protection. Financially, €40 million is not realistic. If Trent ever returned to England, the only club that makes emotional and reputable sense is Liverpool. And even that is hypothetical. Another Premier League club, extremely unlikely. How Trent has actually done since leaving Liverpool. Since joining Real Madrid, Trent's time on the pitch has been limited, but context matters. He arrived into an elite squad, a new tactical system, a different physical rhythm. His season has been disrupted by injury, which has restricted match sharpness, continuity and rhythm. There has been no suggestion from Madrid that he is surplus to requirements. No reports of dissatisfaction, no internal noise. This is a settling season, not a failed one. Current status, injury and adaptation. As things stand, Trent is currently injured. Rehabilitation is ongoing. Return is expected later in the season. Off the pitch, he has been learning Spanish, integrating culturally, actively engaging with the Madrid environment. That detail matters because it shows commitment, not exit planning. Players preparing to leave do not invest heavily in language and integration. Why this story exists at all? This claim exists because it ticks every algorithm box. Big name, rival club, shock fee, vague wording like exploring the possibility. That phrase is deliberately chosen because it cannot be disproven. But football transfers don't work on possibilities. They work on sources, negotiations, timing, reporting claims. None of these exist here. So my final verdict. Let's be clear and concise. 365 Scores did not relay this from a journalist. The claim has no upstream source. The fee makes no sense. The move makes no sense. Trent's current situation does not point towards an exit. This is engagement-driven speculation, not football reporting, and it's exactly the type of story KOA exists to challenge. I want to add as well, if Trent Alexander-Arnold did decide they wanted to come back to England, what would made you think he would go to Manchester City? Manchester City have got a very good right back there, in Nico Lewis. They've also got that, is it O'Reilly? Another good young player. Why would they go for Trent? The only reason they would go for Trent is for his passing and his free kicks. But I just can't see it happening. The reason I brought you this is because you will probably see it. A few people might latch onto it. All your Twitter twats, people like that, will try and click onto it. Oh, look at this. And they'll try and make it their own. They won't mention it's 365 Scores. 365 Scores do not take any notice of them. There's so many shit publications now. This is why I decided to do reality versus clickbait, because I don't want all the younger generation that watch my content, watch my channel, believe in this bullshit. That's it for this video. Take it easy.